the point is Arsenal will bounce back against Newcastle. But you know who's not going to bounce back next weekend? Man United when they play Chelsea. Yani, mnapeleka Michael Carrick ashikilie touchline.
He had same amount of experience as Arteta when you guys signed him.
Seriously?
Yeah.
But you know what?
Zero managed experience.
Don't make this about Arsenal.
He was assistant manager.
You know what you are? You're just Somali Eric Njiro because you are obsessed. We live rent free in your head.
No, but there's
Think
nothing
about
wrong
Man
with
United.
that.
Think about Man United.
Listen, don't go in with Eric.
Yeah.
Eric's career was made by Ozil. That's the difference between me and Eric.
What do you need? Your career was made by Red Bull.
An Arsenal player. Listen, an Arsenal player made Eric's career.
So that's why.
Mimi ni tofauti. Yes. No,
you want to show me?
No, I want to read it. So this is the text, right? So on our tactics board in Ole's office, so there was like a list of things that was scrolled across on. There's like a pitch. There's like a diagram, and then there were like things written.
Yeah.
So number 1, game management, and then below it, simple and efficient. Another dot. Do the simple things well and with pride. Number 3, go do your magic. And then the last one in capital, play for the team. That's fucking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Bro, wait. Game management. Okay.
I am
game management.
Game management. Simple and efficient.
Play.
Do the simple things well and with pride.
And with pride. Don't forget who you are, Manchester United.
Go and do your magic. Go and do your magic. Aliambia Bisaka, go and do your magic.
What? Fred, go and do your magic.
Fred was benched. We're relaxed.
Maguire.
Aliambia Maguire, go do your magic. He did his magic. Aka disappear. He was red carded. We were less.
Whoa. You know what's funny? It's just that people really try to sell me that Ole Ball vibes.
But this is Ole Ball.
This is just
go
vibes.
Do your magic.
What? Namjamaa akajifanya yo alia in the interview. You felt bad for him there. Don't lie.
I did Kiasi. Yeah, he's human. But then again, I felt that was a dick move by United.
But why?
To make him do an interview immediately after he's fired.
See, labda waliwachana Roho Safi.
I think he volunteered.
Yeah.
To do it.
He volunteered.
Yeah.
Kwa mic.
Speak on the mic.
I think he volunteered to do it.
There was like
himself.
He said he wants to do it.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I read. I don't
Ndo
know
ajifanye.
if it's true.
I think that's also another stunt by United. How much this is a PR merchants. Like whoever is running United's PR is a genius.
I don't know how much of a genius he is.
Honestly,
Think about it. You guys called him a genius and you guys were rubbing it in when he just blitzed through the Ronaldo content. Then you guys started losing. There was barely anything to put out.
I mean, he maximized.
He
maximized on everything.
There's maximizing and there's maxing out. He maxed out on the Ronaldo content. Then he had nothing to deal with after that. After you guys started losing.
Okay, do you want to start bragging about Ronaldo after we're losing? No.
Yes.
Come on.
The only thing you guys have left.
It's not the content. Listen.
You guys played like shit and you still post Come on, bro.
Who posted C?
Your people, United fans.
Okay.
The PR team.
Let's differentiate the PR team and fans. PR team, we started losing. They can't talk about Ronaldo. If we were still winning, trust me, he would still be. Remember those? The guy was the one. He announced Mamanga on the pitch. Like see those vertical videos.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that records like Ronaldo kiss a bit. Remember those clips? Like he anticipates and this kind of things and then he uploads.
Okay, so what you're saying right now, in not so many words, is that he's a skilled cameraman and social media analyst.
A genius. We have the best PR team in the world.
Sorry. So that's what you're holding on to right now.
Yeah, so far. I mean,
okay.
You're only 3 points above me, and I have a better PR team.
We'll get into it.
Listen.
But can I tell them to listen about something?
Okay, let's talk about.
Currently, we are having our first show sponsored by Tropical Heat's Heroes. Now, this is a special episode, guys, because these guys are trying to make an impact in a number of different community campaigns. You've got wildlife, you've got sports, you've got environment, you've got health. Sorry, not health. I need to
We have health, we have community, we have
health and
education.
community.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Okay. What was I thinking? But still, the point I'm trying to make is, when you buy one of these packets, you impact one of the charitable projects under those different 6 categories. And obviously, Saddam and I, and One2 TV, by taking Kenya to Qatar, we have decided to be heroes by Tropical Heat during the Neymar Juniors 5 tournament. So you're welcome, right? That's my contribution. You're welcome. Saddam, is there anything else you want to say about your noble contribution?
To Kenya and
To
making Kenya proud.
and sports.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not easy.
listen,
We have to
didn't-
beat these guys.
these guys.
Introducing him.
We'll introduce him in a little bit. we'll talk about this guy in a little bit. But just before we get into it, obviously, I mean, I've been enjoying myself. But the most important thing right now about the Heroes campaign is literally that you can actually become a hero, and you know, with every small act, it counts. So buy the flavor that goes into the campaign that you're interested in supporting, and make sure you're being a hero. So obviously, we're in sports. I'm the hero of Kenyan sports right now. Saddam is the coach of the heroes of Kenyan sports right now. And we just want to say you're welcome. I can't keep doing this all my life, but I'll try and maintain it. Think about it, Saddam. We're going to Qatar without any federational backing.
Ooh.
That sounds like a hero.
Yeah.
That sounds like a hero kind of move for me. So yeah, thank you so much for Tropical Heat for sponsoring this episode, and let's get right into it. And as we get right into it, we have our guest. This is Asad. I save him on my phone as Asad Total Disaster. I don't know his second name, but I do. It's Asad Abdul Wahab. Arsenal fan? Yeah, into the mic, please. Thank you very much. This guy has actually been talking to me ever since, maybe 6-7 months ago. Every single time we upload a trailer, he's there like, yo, I need to be on the next episode. I'm like, why? He's like, I have a lot of shit to say about Arsenal. Okay.
7 months ago, Arsenal was the worst team in England.
Fair enough.
To be fair.
What exactly did you want? Okay, I'm more interested with what you want to say now. I'm more interested with what you wanted to say 7 months ago. Asad,
I don't know. Some of
you
the
guys were
signings-
20th. What did you have to say when you're 20th?
You have to consider when we were 20th. We played 2 of our games with the best team. I think the best team in Europe and the best team in the Premier League in England. And
You
the
didn't play
first-
Uni-
the
did you play
first game
United?
We no, it was City and Chelsea.
City and Chelsea.
And I think the first game it was unfair on us because Brentford are a good side.
Ooh.
If
We
you
beat
see
them. No,
promoted
no,
team?
chill.
what they
No.
did to Chelsea, I think they are a good side, especially when they
mean
play at
lost.
home.
But they lost how many games in a row? 4 games in a row?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised there, to be honest. But
But
all
you
I'm
you have
saying,
to consider that game we went into that game without our strikers and without our best.
The season has
midfielders.
just started. How do you have injuries and
No,
your players
it
are
was
not-
some sickness,
you didn't
I
have
think.
players in Europe?
yeah, it was COVID.
It was
Bro,
COVID or something.
Saddam, wait.
And we
When
didn't
we
have
did get
Partey.
our players,
So what are you defend him? Why do you have to add? He can
see, I
start
want
with his
to
own.
feed into his little agenda.
Okay.
When we did get our players during the first international break, see, we beat them behind closed
Closed
doors.
doors, yeah.
3-2. No, 4-0. 4-0.
It wasn't-
Behind
it
closed
wasn't
doors.
fair,
Do you have the results? Do you have
Yeah,
proof?
4-0.
Do you have proof?
Proof, yeah.
I have proof
Arsenal-
you were beaten on
Arsenal posted as a statement, and even Brentford. They didn't boost that post. Yeah. The point is that we lost games that we shouldn't have been losing because we weren't ready to play those games.
Okay, so you were ready last weekend. What happened?
What happened where?
You were ready last weekend,
We were ready.
and then you ended up getting slapped 4-0.
We did get slapped up 4-0. What were your thoughts? Before we get into ours, what were your thoughts
About Arsenal.
about Arsenal and Liverpool? The game itself.
So this is the thing, right?
Mm.
You guys have been having really easy games.
Mm-hmm.
Really easy games.
Very easy
Yes,
games.
you beat Spurs,
Mm.
but Spurs are shit.
Leicester.
Spurs are so bad. Listen, Spurs are so bad that we even beat them 3-0, and we sucked our manager last Jana.
Yeah, but that was
Listen.
Conte, that was Conte being chosen.
He does. Listen, relax. The only team that you beat that was slightly better than you was Spurs, and clearly Spurs are shit.
Leicester.
Leicester are 12th, for fuck's sake. There's a reason why they're there. This is not the Leicester of last season. Leicester are struggling.
So what? At some point,
But it's not
at the same
Leicester.
stage this season. Man City were 8th last season. Big deal.
Listen,
Big deal. It doesn't matter. 12 games in, it shouldn't
It's
matter. Why are
Leicester.
you getting carried away?
It's
so now
Leicester.
what? They're not going to make top 4?
My point. The thing is, you have just been beating weak teams. Norwich, Burnley, Senor, Spurs, who are struggling, who suck their manager.
They just beat Leeds 2-1.
From behind.
Still won.
Regardless, which other team? Which other game have you won? Really easy teams.
Aston Villa.
They're struggling.
Yeah,
Aston Villa
but
are struggling.
That's because we own them.
Okay. Let's put facts and facts.
We
Let's
drew
agenda
Brighton-
kando,
we drew
facts
Brighton and
kando. Okay,
Crystal Palace.
let's put it. Is Aston Villa struggling this season?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Is Leicester struggling this season?
Yes.
Yeah.
You beat them,
But
and they're struggling.
you have to remember.
But now you
Leicester-
compare
Leicester beat
Liverpool.
you.
One second. Compare Liverpool, who Brentford played really well against them. So, you got slapped 4-0, and you had it was complete domination of the game from the minute 1 to minute 90. You had what, 3 shots on target, some weird shit like that.
I don't know the stats.
So that's the thing. Like when you're playing teams that are better than you, which clearly are a lot, you are getting slapped.
There's not many teams that are better than us.
Brentford is better than you.
Currently, there's only 4 teams better than us.
No, actually 3. City,
Ah,
Chelsea,
it's on your
City,
lips.
Chelsea,
You're
and
about to say
Liverpool.
United, bro, is that?
Nah, not
Didn't hear
United.
you saying
United
that.
have a better squad.
Yeah, better squad,
Top
that's
squad,
it.
But
No, we have a better manager now.
Who's that? Say it with your chest. Fuck's sake.
Carrick.
Listen. We actually have the 4th best squad in the league.
Squad.
really,
I doubt.
Yeah,
I doubt.
think about it.
United
about
have
it.
a better squad.
No, obviously we have better. We have, I think, after
No, think about it. Think
after
about
Man
it.
City, I think we have the better.
Think about it, okay?
Man City and Chelsea, and then us.
Wait, okay, think about it. Let's talk about the first 11. Tomiyasu, Wan-Bissaka.
Were you comparing yourself with us?
Yeah.
No, I'm not
let's
doing.
talk about
I'm
combined
not
11.
doing that shit. I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Ramsdale
Nah, that's waste of
Ramsdale
time.
Day.
Ramsdale De Gea.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Gabriel Maguire.
You shipped 4 goals, Jana.
Gabriel Maguire.
You did the same.
Talk to me.
Watford away.
Answer. Just answer one, at least one
You scored
question.
one.
Huh?
Hey, Kieran
scored
Tierney
one.
Shaw. Kieran Tierney Shaw. Party Fred. There's no way you're taking Matic or McTominay over Lokonga. No way.
I'm
You're
not having
taking-
this conversation.
Are we the Lokonga?
This
You're
is-
not
this is-
taking
this
that
is-
shit.
This is dumb.
This is actually retarded.
This is
Let's
dumb.
talk-
This is
Alright,
this.
let's
This
talk
is
about
dumb.
let's talk about the 2 wingers. There's no way I'm taking Sancho over Saka. Yeah, I'm not taking Rashford or who's the guy who plays on the left. Atawjui, because you're not a United fan. Tell me who plays on the left.
I am not having this conversation. Discuss. I'm not
Who
having this
plays on the
conversation.
left for them?
I think they just rotate. It's
Whoever is playing on the left, I'm not
Martial.
picking him over Emil Smith Rowe.
So
All right, good
Let's
talk.
move on.
Bruno and Ronaldo, the only players that make it.
that is stupid.
I'm serious.
Just to get back to what he said that we won against shitty teams, not good teams that are struggling. We have to remember Leicester beat them 4-2 this season.
Yeah.
That's why we've sacked our manager.
No.
Nah.
You sacked your manager because you
No,
lost
that's
4-1
one.
to Watford.
It is probably one of those reasons. Listen,
You talked about
we are also struggling. By the way, I'd put myself in the same category as Leicester and Aston Villa because we are performing below what we expected. That's the reason why we've just sacked our manager. What is hard to understand about teams that are struggling? If Aston Villa sacked their manager, right? If Leicester sacked the manager, it's understandable because they are struggling. You guys mulkwa 20th for a good couple of weeks and you were still comfortable. That's the difference between us and you.
Yeah, but now we're not here when we were 20.
No, it doesn't matter.
We're in present
and
times
that's what
of that.
we can't get to
We're
20th.
currently 2
We're
places
changing,
ahead
listen.
of you guys.
Either not 2 even 2 places.
2 places.
3 points. It's okay.
Yeah, but 2 places. We're 5th.
Yeah.
You're
7th
and you're playing Chelsea on the weekend.
with
We're
Carrick.
playing Newcastle.
Then
with
then
Carrick.
we're playing
We're
against
playing
them.
Newcastle,
We're playing you next. After
and then we're
Chelsea.
playing you guys. Bro, itakwa 3 points. Itakwa 6 points. No, 9 points.
9
9
points.
points. 9 points difference between title pretenders and relegation battlers. Anyway, let's talk about the game. Because, Asad, I feel like you'd agree. I think in the first half, despite eventually going 1-0 down to a set piece.
I think we did play well. Like,
yeah, without fear.
Defensively, we've gone to Anfield before. with our team, and I think we've just like capitulated.
You that game should have been 6-7-0 because Akamas Ramsdale.
No, if
What are you talking about?
it wasn't for the second goal, I feel we would be in it somewhere.
Yeah, the second goal
it
was
was
a
just-
blatant
yeah.
mistake. Right now, let me try and give the coach here some perspective. Remember when Solo passed the ball to he was given the ball and then we lost the game in the finals of the Red Bull Juniors 5, whatever, Neymar 5 thing.
What final?
The finals day, right? Solo was given the ball by one of our defenders and he didn't control it, and he lost it. They scored a goal and they won 2-0, right? It was the first goal, but it was decisive, right?
What game are you talking
Just a
about?
simple
Last
mistake.
game
It
of
was
the
the last
stage?
group stage game, yeah.
Okay.
Right? That's what happened with Nuno Tavares. Simple
mad?
mistake. Yeah, simple mistake.
It's different.
Cost us a
It's different.
decisive goal.
Why is it
changed the
different?
game.
Because
it changes the game.
It changed the game.
No,
Goals
you
change
can't-
games. You can't deny
I
that.
agree, yes, but you can't compare that with the
It's not
five
the same
aside
thing.
because
It's not
this
the
one
same
you
thing.
score goal.
It's the same importance of goals.
No, but the importance of this other goal, you lose the player. It's even harder.
The point I'm trying to make is it's a decisive moment in the game.
It changed the game.
And when you're 1-0 down and then you concede the second one to Liverpool away from home, and then you've conceded one goal each on either side of the first and second half, it kills you. And the manner in which we conceded was really disappointing. But this is the point of this is what's going to hinder us a little bit, just a little bit, in the big games especially. It's going to be the young kids making
That's
mistakes.
all the big
No.
games you've been slapped, bro. What are you
No,
talking
no.
about?
No,
You've been
fair.
slapped by
Leicester is a
City.
big game.
Listen,
Tottenham is a big game.
No, those Leicester and Tottenham are struggling. We've crossed that line.
They're still big games, regardless
You
of
played
what they
Chelsea,
are.
you were slapped. You
No.
played Man City, you were slapped.
You can't take it away from us. We slap up Leicester.
Fair enough.
No, you can't say fair enough.
When
We
you're
were
playing
slapped.
big teams, you're getting slapped. There's no you don't have an answer for it.
But you
2
also
goals we
have to see
conceded.
the difference.
You can write them off.
4.
You also have to see the difference in quality. Like I feel those
Yeah.
three teams are like way above us. If you look at our team, we lack so much experience. I feel we didn't even have a midfield apart from Partey. We have
At the party,
Sambi. You have Sambi and Lacazette.
What
playing as
are
a
you
10.
expecting from Partey?
He came back injured. He came back from injury.
Surprise. Huh?
Yeah, we just didn't have a midfield because we have Lacazette playing as a 10 because apparently Odegaard is too soft.
He's whack. I don't think he's good enough.
He's not. I think one of if I am disappointed with one of the signings we've made this summer, it's Odegaard.
I agree. I don't think I think he's very similar to Smith Rowe. I think
No.
there's a lot of similarities. There's
No.
nothing.
Smith
Listen,
Rowe.
there's nothing that Odegaard is
Smith
giving
Rowe.
you. There's nothing Odegaard is giving you that Smith doesn't give you.
No.
Tell me.
Smith Rowe is
Smith Rowe is an amazing player.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing that Odegaard is giving you that you're not getting from Smith Rowe. So there's no point of
No, but
signing
then
fair-
you're
fair
likening.
enough.
When you say
Fair
it that
enough.
way, you're
They're
likening.
not similar.
They're not similar.
I think they're
similar.
similar.
No,
No,
they're
they're
not.
I think okay. I think they're similar.
I think the only thing Odegaard has is maybe flair and work rate. But apart from that, if you see like one thing about Ozil, people used to say a lot about him, but he never used to lose the ball. Like he'll always keep the ball. You
Yeah,
see
he also used
Odegaard,
to lose the ball, man.
nah. The only time he'll lose the ball is maybe if he tries
When he's
dribbling.
trying to- when he's-
dribbling.
No, this guy's an Ozil
Dribbling.
fan, man. I don't
or
know.
when
I'm
he's trying to make a really good pass,
No,
of which the
yeah.
ones that he lose the ball by
But like-
trying to make something more
but like,
ambitious.
You're gonna see like maybe it's something simple, but you see Odegaard doing it like he can't even he loses the ball too much.
Let me tell you the difference with Odegaard and him, Smith Rowe and Saka and them, right? Odegaard doesn't earn the right to keep the ball. Hajui Kushield and Jamal
yeah, too
to earn
soft.
that. That's
Too
why
soft.
Lacazette starts.
Yeah,
and
that's
he
why,
helps.
because he can hold
Because
the ball.
he fights. He
Yeah.
actually has that intensity. And Emil Smith Rowe, Saka, Salah, they're not the most physically dominant player. We're not asking Odegaard to be a dominant player, but he doesn't earn that right to keep the ball. When you look at Bruno, whatever, he's getting into it, right? Putting his elbows out. Kevin De Bruyne and them, they earn the right to play. Odegaard doesn't do that yet, but it would be silly from both of you to write him off. He's only 22.
Nah, but even
He's been-
have you looked at his final balls? Like they're just hopeless, man.
Right now, he's struggling. I get it.
Like, hopeless.
But he's played the highest level since he was what 16, 17.
Do you even
La
think?
Liga.
Do you even
He-
think?
La Liga, Real Sociedad. You can't just Batisha.
He flopped in La Liga.
What?
Up until probably the last 2 years.
Shut up! Don't lie.
Up until the last 2 years.
Do you even think
flop.
his performances last season justified his signing this season?
No,
It was
I don't think
desperate.
so.
You guys couldn't find Buendia.
Yeah, we wanted
You just
Maddison.
signed someone because you
Yeah.
you couldn't
We
sign
needed
Madison.
someone.
No, that's not true. Listen, I mean, Fabrizio and David Ornstein kept saying Madison hakuna kitu hapo. There's most likely person that they want to try and sign is Odegaard. They really liked him. They believe in him.
I think
So
it was-
I don't
it
think
was-
they
it was
If you
a
panicked.
signed
price
Buendia,
tag.
you wouldn't have signed him.
Yes, I agree.
And
but
Buendia
we-
said, "Fuck you," and he went to a
apparently
better
we didn't
team.
even put in a different offer. So no, he didn't say fuck you because we never even met him. So don't chat shit.
Yeah, he couldn't even go past his brother.
Anyway, you
Yikes.
guys are picking at straws here because
You lost 4-0.
either way,
What straws are you talking
the
about?
last 2 goals that we conceded were a bit disappointing to concede. More so than the first 2. Because eventually they killed the game, right?
But it's Liverpool. It's a much better team.
I think what Arteta could have done better on that day, bring on Martinelli for Smith Rowe.
Martinelli is also a flop.
He's not a flop.
Martinelli, honestly,
should have
what's your
been
opinion on
brought on.
Martinelli?
When he first came in, I felt like forget like his debut and everything. When he actually came and he scored that goal against Chelsea, and even I think we were struggling once, and Arteta when he turned it around against Chelsea at home last season,
Yeah.
I think he came and didn't make a difference. But then ever since,
He's been.
he's just been
ass,
average, bro.
No.
let's be
I
honest, he's
think
been
on
average.
if he comes on as a sub, he's a good option. Plus,
No.
he brings a lot of
when,
energy.
when was the
Energy,
last
energy,
time he had an
intensity.
impact, even
Yeah.
an assist? Exactly.
He hasn't really
Pre-COVID.
been played. He hasn't really been played.
Exactly.
That's
Pre-COVID.
That's not on
We're
him.
talking
That's
about.
on Arteta.
We're talking about before you even knew
No,
what
that's
mask
on Arteta.
exists.
That's on Arteta. That's not on him. That's not on the kid. You can't hate on the kid.
No, if he's good, he's good.
That's not the case.
I think
See-
we hyped him too much, to be honest.
Yeah.
You don't rate him?
I do, but we made him look like he's like Ronaldo, the Brazilian guy.
But that's what Arsenal fans do.
You made him look like Greenwood,
Yeah.
He was.
Oh,
almost
there
as
was a
good.
time we were comparing him. to
Yeah,
Greenwood.
he was that good.
which was disgraceful.
What do you mean?
Come
He
and
was
think about
scoring
it.
better
Come and think
goals.
about it. Come and think about it. You're not objective. Relax. Right?
That's hurtful.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, that's
Well,
hurtful.
you're biased.
Nah,
You're-
Greenwood just has a chance
You're
to play
Yemeni Eric.
because this guy just has a chance to play because you guys don't have proper right wingers. That's it.
Who?
Greenwood.
Yeah, but then you
Oh
can't
my
say you
God.
can't say you can't
Oh
say.
my, are you serious?
Where's Greenwood? Where
He
was
is the
Greenwood against
best.
Watford?
Huh?
Where was Greenwood against Watford? Huh?
Well, Ronaldo was.
Where was he against Man City?
It's Man City. Come on.
Where was he against Liverpool?
It's
Oh.
Liverpool.
It's Liverpool. Come on. Fuck
But,
off.
but when it comes to Arsenal, it's not Liverpool now.
No, I literally said Liverpool is a better team, and it's if you guys lose 4-0 to Liverpool and not 5, congrats to you. You know, other teams are losing 5.
I think the only
Yeah,
games
which teams? Which teams?
The
this
teams that
season,
suck the manager.
this season, the only games that we lost like convincingly, we can like raise our hands up, is against the 3 of the best teams. Teams that
Brentford.
are better than us.
Brentford.
Brentford.
2-0.
was
No.
just to be honest, it was.
It's like
If-
imagine playing 1-2 TVFC without Zuhum.
Listen,
That's what
if
it's like.
that Brentford game went on for another 2 days, you wouldn't have
We
conceded a
wouldn't.
goal. You wouldn't have scored a goal.
Fair
What do you
enough.
mean?
I
They
agree.
scored the second
No,
goal
I
they
agree.
scored was a foul on Bernd Leno.
Listen to me.
Even
If
Klopp
that
said it.
game went on for the next 2 days, you wouldn't have
True,
scored a goal.
true,
He
but
said
we-
true.
True, but we,
Shut
we,
up.
we didn't
Martinelli
have,
came and changed the game.
We didn't have.
Martinelli.
we
Martinelli
had-
doesn't even start for Burnley.
We had Balogun up there.
I swear, he wouldn't.
You would bench Ashley Barnes.
Chris Wood.
Ashley
Oh my.
Barnes.
Would you choose Ashley Barnes or Martinelli? Honestly, you're the objective one here.
Barnes.
Are you kidding me?
at the
Are you
moment, bro.
kidding me,
At the
bro?
moment.
I'm not listening to any total disaster opinions.
Bro,
Oh my
at the moment-
God.
Team Young, total
love this
disaster.
Arsenal
You know, Brevo, like
bro. At the moment, who are you gonna pick?
Martinelli.
Martinelli hasn't had a shot on target for the last 1 year.
It's fine. At the comeback.
Same as me.
Nah, he still has
Yeah,
a
that's
lot
true.
to develop, bro.
Yeah, he has a lot
he
to
has
develop.
a long
but
way to go.
I just think you guys are clutching at the wrong.
I don't think
issues
Arsenal
right
is the
now.
right team for him. I think he needs to go to a smaller team, less
Why-
pressure.
Okay, so now why are we talking about Martinelli? Can we talk about the actual game?
We talked about the game. You said you should have brought Martinelli. You should have
Yeah,
played
and
the
then
game.
you got carried away. Mason Greenwood compared to Giuliani. What are you on about, man?
I'm a hero, bro. Relax.
You're really reducing that status, man. Wallah.
I think he would
Diminishing.
he would do better for Liverpool, like the system they play. Like,
Maybe, yeah.
He's
Actually,
not
I agree with
like
You would do better with an actual coach.
no. It's just the
It's
system.
okay.
It's just the system.
Uh-huh.
Arteta isn't really a bad coach, to be honest.
Nah, he's not. And the
He's
thing
not.
is,
But he's
now-
not. But he's not a good
He's
coach
not.
either.
He's not like up to Guardiola.
Not even not as a
No,
Guardiola.
you can't say that.
You can't say
You got-
Guardiola and Tuchel. Just even he's not as good as Pochettino.
He's won more trophies, so I don't make that make sense. Please. Make that make sense.
I can't speak.
Oh, you can't speak. Okay, let me speak for you. Because OGS and Lampard, what do they have in common? Never won a trophy and both got sacked.
They were both fired because they came close to Arsenal.
And then they both got sacked.
Because they came close to
and
Arsenal.
then they both got sacked.
Wait.
And then they both got sacked.
Okay. That's fact. That is true.
Yeah.
So
They lost finals
The other
that they
fact,
shouldn't have
listen.
lost.
listen, you've said your bit. Let me say
I
a
just
bit.
want to add on to it.
No, you don't.
No, kuna ka
I haven't said something.
on,
You
hold
cannot
on.
add before I add.
No, I want to add.
No, you're not adding now. Add
Don't
later.
tumalizane.
Okay, add.
He also beat them in finals. He didn't beat OGS, but both of them, what do they have in common? Losing finals.
That's a good point.
That's a very good point. I know. That's why I said
so
it.
let's put Arsenal on the picture, because now it's not Arteta is not fired because of Arteta. Arteta is employed because of Arsenal. Arsenal is less ambitious.
That's not true.
Chelsea and Man United would never sit 20th 3 months in.
It wasn't 3 months, you
months in.
absolute liar.
2 months.
Don't chat shit. That
2
is-
months.
Wallahi, kwa nu kapa ni vile mjamaa anaongea mavi, bro.
Two
What the
months.
hell are you on about,
Wait.
man?
2
It
months.
was like 3 weeks.
You listen. You said your part. Can you shut up?
3 weeks. No, can we talk facts? I want to talk facts.
Okay. So
Don't
you
chat
are
shit.
you are on page 2 for 80% of the time this season.
That might be a bit.
Yes.
75%. I'll say.
80.
I'd say
Number
75.
2. Listen. Number 2. Let me add. If Ole and if Lampard finished 8th 2 seasons in a row, they would have been fired. But that is Arsenal. Less ambitious.
They have.
I don't mind.
And I completely
Fine.
understand why.
I understand.
Because their owners bought better players. Look at the level, the net spend on those players.
you spend
well,
them-
Meleta Ronaldo, for £400,000 you're paying him a week, and you're losing Watford
that's-
4-1.
That's easy money.
The Lampard had been
400,000.
bought
What is
for
400,000?
Lampard. What Daddy Abramovich did? He went out. So akaenda Naivas. He came back with Lukaku, Pulisic, Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, all those guys. So Edward Mendy, Kepa Arrizabalaga, and Lampard still couldn't beat Arsenal in the final.
He wasn't given Lukaku.
He was
Can you
seeing.
shut up. Wait.
He was seeing.
Why are you lying?
Who?
Why are you mentioning Lukaku?
At some point, I'm just saying the team.
No,
that was bought.
you're
Skiza.
thinking here. You're speaking a lot of
Skiza.
shit.
He was bought all these players. So, all the players that he wanted, and he was still losing to a team that had Rob Holding and Chambers as the centre backs. And Hector Bellerin as right back. Ata mimi as Abramovich najua ball.
Finishing. Okay. So this is
No, it's not about
the
that.
reason
It's
why.
about what you're seeing
But
on
he
the
wasn't.
pitch.
He wasn't fired after losing that. Because
it was close
because
after that.
you
It
know
was
why?
close after that.
Do you know why?
Why?
Why? Because he spent 0 shillings on that window. So and he finished top 4.
Which window?
His first season Lampard.
It's because everybody else was shit.
Relax. His first season no Mulim Chapa with 0 transfers. True or false?
His
So you
first
beat
season,
him?
Dr. Lim Chapa.
Yes.
No?
I think they had a
in the
We
transfer
beat
final.
him 3-1.
They had a
We beat
transfer
him
ban.
3-1 at the Emirates. Grand Shaka
FA Cup.
Premier League
I'm
at
talking
the
about the
Emirates.
final. I'm talking about the final. You talking about final? Yeah.
I'm talking about everything.
The reason why he lost the final was he had 0. He had kids. He brought in Abraham. He brought in Tomori. All those Jamawote was their first time playing in the Premier League. True or false? Al Zapi, 4th.
Fourth, yeah.
Exactly. That is a sign of a proper manager.
Is it?
The reason why he was sacked
Is it? Because
was
if we bring
Chelsea
in
is
a
more
Chelsea
ambitious.
fan-
Chelsea don't want a proper manager. Chelsea want a great manager. They want to win things.
No, they want someone who would win
if
them
Arteta,
immediately.
listen,
Hawataki
put it this way, right? If Arteta came into Arsenal with a transfer ban and he brought in kids, Kina Tomori, Kina Abraham, and Kina Reece James, and then end up finish top 4, you'd build a statue.
No, we wouldn't.
You would build a shut
no,
the fuck
no,
up.
No, we wouldn't. Don't lie.
Shut the fuck
We
up.
haven't even built a statue for Arsene Wenger.
No,
You're chatting shit
no,
about
Chelsea
finishing top 4.
Chelsea is flourishing right now because they sold their net spend. They sold Tomori 30 something.
Uh-huh.
They sold Tammy 30 something.
Uh-huh.
Reece James is, I'd say, the best right back in the league right now.
Uh-huh.
Factually,
Uh-huh.
true or false? Mount is, I'd say, one of the best kids in the.
He's done nothing this season except score a lucky hat trick.
He's
Foden.
He scored a hat trick.
He scored a lucky hat trick.
Foden, Foden under Pep. Pep brought him.
What else
Who
about
brought
Chelsea?
Mount? Who brought Mount?
No, it's okay.
Lampard.
It's okay, man.
Exactly
Continue,
my point. So this is the
continue.
thing. So you cannot slander Lampard, and Lampard has done way much more for Chelsea than Arteta has done for Arsenal.
What do you mean? He's won us a trophy.
Listen,
He's helped oversee the change of getting all these shitty players out.
Listen.
You know, Willian, David Luiz. He's done all that.
So
He's-
much deadwood.
Yes, so much deadwood is cleared.
You're
He's brought in. Wait. He's brought in a completely new set of players, and he's changing the ethos of the club.
I thought, another thing is, all these kids you're praising here, Kina Smith Rowe and Kina Saka, it was Emery who brought them. Arteta has brought 0.
And made them even better players.
Who brought Amelton Nani? He's been here for 2.5
And made
seasons,
them
right?
even- yeah,
Wait, 2.5
Lokonga.
seasons. He bought him.
Now he's playing
He
Maitland-Niles.
bought Lokonga.
Yeah, and then now he's playing Maitland-Niles.
Listen, I'm talking about who
Tomiyasu, Ben White, Ramsdale.
I'm a promote Nani. Ramsdale is 30 million. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but
who has
so
he
what?
promoted? Who has he brought from the academy? Amelton Nani so that he can net profit. Listen.
Net profit. Why do we need to sell? He doesn't want to sell.
Listen to me. It's value. You're talking about what he has done for the
No,
club.
now you're confusing cultures of clubs. Those guys are selling that much because they need to make sure they don't cross FFP rules after spending 300 plus million pounds, Saddam. Sawa. They need to fucking sell.
They sell so they buy.
No, they don't. They literally bought and then sold to balance the books. If they sell and then buy, then Sawa, I agree. But that's not true. When did they sell
That is-
Tomori?
listen,
When did they sell
that
Tomori?
is
Answer my question.
business.
Abraham, it was
Answer my
end of
question.
season,
When did
end
they
of
sell
transfer
Tomori?
window.
They loaned him out last
They
season.
loaned
with
him
an
out
option to
and
sell.
now you guys are buying him now.
Yeah.
Sindo, when did they sell Abraham?
Because how many centre backs do they have?
When did they sell Abraham? Just answer my question. please.
Beginning of the season.
This season.
Yeah.
When did they buy Lukaku?
This season.
When did they buy Werner?
Last season.
When did they get Edouard Mendy?
What
When
are you
did
talking
they
about?
get? No, I'm asking you questions. Just answer me.
No, he
When did they get Hakim Ziyech? When did they get Pulisic? When did they get?
I don't
Kai
understand. Where are you
Havertz?
going with this?
They bought first and then had to sort out their books. That's what they did.
Okay, look-
It's a completely different strategy.
Put it this way.
What we had to do was get rid of players that were shit and then bring in new players. So they had a team that they had set up. Just bring this manager who's jobless, put him in that team, figure it out. Now at the Evo, unless he actually won the Champions League, he would have been lucky to qualify for the Champions League. Remember how lucky it was for him to qualify in the Champions League?
I think it was Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Final game of the season.
They needed a proper bottle job by Spurs so that they qualify. Regardless, it doesn't matter now because in hindsight they won the Champions League. But you can't chat shit, man. Those guys have spent 300, 400 million
I'm not
pounds.
trying-
This is the minimum they need to be doing.
Listen, you
Top
need-
the league and win the Champions League. Simple as.
This is the thing, right? Chelsea, you need to put respect on Lampard's impact.
Not
to
Lampard,
Chelsea.
Abramovich. The only person that deserves respect
Apart-
is Abramovich.
Listen,
I think Tuchel also.
no. But see, the thing is,
Tuchel.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean,
but,
he-
you got the team built for him.
the team was built by Lampard for him.
It wasn't Lampard.
Lampard gave him Reece
Nobody
James,
has ever
Mason
built a
Mount.
team. Nobody's ever built a team in Chelsea except Abramovich.
Listen, Howard Toiwote. Promoting kids. Promoting kids.
Wangapi.
Mount.
Four.
Hi,
James,
right now in the current squad, who are the young kids playing in that team?
Mason Mount and Reece James.
There's Chaloba.
Who else?
Chaloba.
Chalo.
Odoi.
He's a
Chalobah.
kid. He's 23.
Still is a kid.
Hi, who else?
You've been saying here and he's a kid.
Who
Odegaard
else?
and he's like 27.
Who?
22.
Who?
Odegaard.
Hell are you on about? Bro, how many starting players, when everybody's fit, go into that Chelsea 11? That's it.
No, I'm two
So
that
you're talking
Lampard
to me
brought.
about Lampard kids. Now what the Washauzwa?
No, two.
Tomori. Billy Gilmore is
They
on loan.
wouldn't. They
Abraham.
wouldn't.
Conor Gallagher. Hawana Nafasi. Because they've spent 300 plus million pounds. There's no space to play kids.
You don't understand.
No, I do.
You don't.
Very
You're forcing
clearly.
yourself. Listen, the impact of Lampard on Chelsea is bigger than Arteta's impact on Arsenal. That's what I'm trying to say.
How? And he's won
terms of-
trophies.
in terms of
In terms-
squad.
Exactly.
Squad, not trophies.
You need to be
No,
objective.
You're lying. Even
Squad.
then.
In terms of squad,
Where's the
Zoom,
rest of the
come
squad?
on, man.
Who has he spent on?
Who has what spent on?
Lampard. Who has Lampard spent on?
I don't think he's the one. He was
Oh,
forced.
you don't think he's
he
the
was
one
forced to
because
buy
it's always
Varna.
the manager.
Listen. He was
It's always
forced
the
to,
owner.
Yes, he was forced to buy those players. Kina
No.
Varna and Kina Havertz. He didn't want them.
Kuongeleshwa, aliwekwa CC kwa email, bro. Ndio hiyo wire transfer ishaingia.
Exactly.
They don't give a shit about the manager's opinions. They buy you the players they want.
No, listen. No, you're confusing two things here.
I'm
You're confusing
not.
the owner's what he
Squad
does
building.
and what he did without money. With a transfer ban, he used those kids from the academy, some of them from championship, Okamal as the top
It's
four.
like talking to a wall.
Do you know how hard it is to
like
finish top
talking to a
four?
wall.
Listen, do you know how difficult it is to finish top four in this league?
Do you know how difficult it is to speak to Saddam logically? Do you know how logically?
Listen,
Do you guys know?
Tunaelewana hapa, it's 2v1 here. You're the
Listen,
one who's just shouting for
At the
nothing.
end of the day, the people in the industry, the professionals, clearly said it on The Athletic, on these well-established articles, well-established journalism, right? What did they say? They said Lampard was a stopgap solution. They never really believed in it, but nobody would have taken the job when they had a transfer ban.
Yeah.
Imagine going to Chelsea. Chelsea, of all clubs, you go to Chelsea, unajua Abramovich anapenda kutoa pesa, sawa? Alafu ambiwe, you're not allowed to spend, figure it out. That's like
how many
points.
How many managers would go there and finish top 4 with that transfer ban team?
Despite of the transfer ban, I think he did like an amazing job.
Exactly. You can't take that credit away from him.
He brought in players and they were performing, players from the championship. And he brought in Tomori, Mount.
And clearly things went south the moment he was listen. And clearly things went south the moment he was forced to use the players that they were letewa.
I'm not
forcing. He was forced to use Werner, Havertz. All these players are shit. You can see them now. They're not even playing.
Man, I never.
And Lazimishwa, if he was to buy the players that he wanted, he would still be there and he would still perform.
He would have wanted Declan Rice.
They'll still be performing. Messi is the best player in the league right now.
Yeah, he should be given credit.
He is one of the
when he deserves.
top 5 players. The best. He is top 5 best player in the league right now.
I don't agree in any way. Whatever you've said.
No,
absolutely.
when there's credit due, I feel like you should give it. And Lampard.
But do you believe Chelsea was working against him? The fact that he alipatiwa 220 million, but he was going to buy players that he didn't need.
It's a toxic club.
So
I agree.
If the club is toxic, give the manager the credit.
Credit for what?
What do you mean credit for? Finishing top 4. You finished 8th twice.
Chelsea fans themselves don't give Lampard any credit.
Come on.
They don't.
No, what Chelsea
They say when we played Chelsea. Wait, they say when we were Chelsea under Lampard.
Can't you think on your own?
Hold on.
Why do you need Chelsea fans to think for you?
That's their best opinion.
What are your thoughts on Wenger when he was at Arsenal?
He struggled.
Why did he struggle?
He was his own worst enemy.
No, why did he struggle?
Yeah, he struggled because he was his own worst enemy. He was his own worst enemy when we needed someone to replace Van Persie, right? For goals. And what did he do? He bought Petr Cech.
Was it him or was it the board?
When we wanted to sign Luis Suarez, when he was brought Kante, someone was begging him to sign Kante. He didn't. He got us Xhaka. He was his own worst enemy, guys.
It's different. No,
it's the same way with
Wenger
Lampard.
And Lampard is different because Lampard was not the one who was saying, I want Havertz, I want Werner. It wasn't, right?
No, what I was trying to say was that at his time, I feel the board didn't support him properly. And maybe that was the reason Wenger.
I think he was the board, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
he made a lot of decisions.
No, he was literally the overseer of everything.
Bro, you're telling me he was the one who was like, "No, we're not gonna pay this much for him. We're just gonna."
I've heard stories. Arsene Wenger, Asad. I've heard stories. Arsene Wenger guys like negotiations. If he wasn't there at a negotiation, those guys would tell him a price, right? They tell the Arsenal representatives a price. The guy would be like, okay, just give me a second. Anatoka room. So. He calls Wenger, they said this. Then he comes back and he says, here's our counter offer. Like everything was managed by him, even when he wasn't around. Guys, seriously, Arsene Wenger was his own worst enemy. Lampard, they never believed in him. And they were just waiting for the prime moment to sack him, which was after that horrid run of games.
If assuming you are the board of Chelsea, Lampard has done all this with that transfer ban with kids from the academy. Do you back him with the players he wants, or you just give him players that you want?
No, you don't. You don't back him at all.
They didn't. You're not being objective.
You're just speaking facts. Shit. No, wait.
Why would
this is what actually happened, Saddam? Remember, Marina didn't even speak to him. Marina didn't even speak to him before he got sacked. So, ilikuwa tu surprise. They'd already spoken to players. Chelsea players that he wasn't speaking to, that were being benched, Kina Rudiger, Kina Giroud, those guys. They'd already known that he was getting sacked before he knew he was getting sacked. They didn't like him. Stop pretending like because he got them the Champions League.
Listen,
Roman Abramovich is on his knees begging and saying thank you. That guy has won one Champions League, 2 Europa
So you're
Leagues.
Justifying
how many?
So you're justifying your hate for Lampard because of how he was treated by Chelsea.
I don't hate him. I have nothing against Lampard. All I'm saying is he's not a proper manager. And him.
How is he not a proper manager?
They conceded 54 goals the season they qualified for Champions League. It's shit. It shows you the rest of the league was struggling. What happened with Tottenham? They sacked Pochettino, right?
Because
we sacked Unai Emery. So no, those guys had gotten. Ole had just started in the Premier League. So no, he started 6th, and no, he came back from 6th and finished 3rd after signing Bruno Fernandes. The rest of the league was dog shit. That's why he finished 4th. It's not a big achievement. And it shows by the fact that right now, Frank Lampard isn't in some training ground coaching people. He's sat at home waiting for his next job.
Which is what?
Don't know. He's probably not good enough for it. Anyway, I just want to say finally and underline this right now. You can try and banter me all you want about Arsenal losing 4-0 to Liverpool, and you sound like you were really hurt by that defeat. Completely understandable. But the most important thing, because it sucks, losing 4-0 to Liverpool sucks, because we're supposed to hope to compete with these people at some point. Sorry, I know you're optimistic. I was optimistic that it would start getting better this season. Maybe not this season. It's probably going to be next season when we start competing at least a little better with Liverpool, Man
With
City,
Lacazette in your
Chelsea.
team.
Lacazette is out of contract, so don't try and bring that
I'm
in.
asking you a question. Who? With who now?
I don't know,
Without
but
Aubameyang.
that's next season, bro. We're not even in next year,
With
let alone
Odegaard.
next season. Smith Rowe,
Decent player.
Saka,
Decent player.
Nuno Tavares,
Fuck off.
Kieran Tierney,
Fuck off.
Tomiyasu,
Ah, come on.
Ben White,
No.
Gabriel,
Alikula mchanga.
Ramsdale,
Alikula mchanga.
Nuno
Okay,
Nuno
on that,
Tavares,
on
Ali
that,
Musa.
what do you expect
Tavares
him
is
to do?
shit, bro.
What do you
No, he's
expect
not.
him to
Wallah,
do?
he's not.
He's
He made a
average.
mistake.
He's average.
He's not average.
No, what do you expect Ben White to do in that situation?
I don't know, not eat grass.
If he doesn't slide or jump in, he has a
And
clear,
then he has a
clear shot on
yeah.
goal. Yeah,
I don't blame
he
him.
had to
But
do
you
it.
use your common sense. This is Jota.
Anyway, I just want to tell you
Ah.
and all other Arsenal fans, the most important thing right now is to take stock, understand that yes, we were beaten 4-0. Yes, we made some individual errors, but still you don't want to be losing 4-0. Because that's only one short
at best,
of being beaten by,
best,
like Man United.
At best, with
And
Arteta, you'll always
stop interrupting.
I have to.
Stop
You're speaking,
interrupting.
talking shit.
Now, the most important thing is the reaction after losing a game like that. Are we going to go and feel sorry for ourselves against fucking 20th Newcastle United on early kickoff game? No, we have to react and win.
Newcastle
and go
haven't
on
won a
another
single
run.
game,
Still.
right? Wait,
Huh?
Newcastle haven't won a single game.
I don't give a fuck.
Fantastic. This is Arsenal.
It's true, by the way. That usually
This is Arsenal.
they're gonna beat us.
We have this conversation right
But
now.
we're playing at
Newcastle is winning their first game at Emirates.
Eddie Howe is gonna be on the touchline.
Oh my god, he's a better manager than Arteta.
Got sacked 3 times
Shit.
and relegated twice.
No way.
Yeah.
But he got Bournemouth from where? Division 2.
Oh my God, Ushan's and Astoriza Bournemouth na Lampard. It's the same shit, man.
Division 2. Eddie Howe, I'll tell Bournemouth.
And he qualified
and they were
them
bankrupt.
and they were bankrupt. So it's like a transfer ban. Can we move on to a team that's supposed to be challenging for the league?
Nah, I think I'm gonna say a few things on Arsenal. Like my thoughts on the game. Like I feel many of us were optimistic, like because of the run that we had.
Beating small teams.
Yeah,
Very naive.
many guys
Very naive.
were like, yeah, we're believing again. But I don't know. It was sort of humbling to them. I wasn't really optimistic going into this game because it's Anfield, it's Liverpool. You can see the difference in quality.
They've lost at Anfield.
Yeah. You can,
Won't be the first
even
team.
like if you
When?
Liverpool have lost at Anfield.
When?
Versus Man City.
Without fans.
What do you mean without fans?
There's a
This season.
difference. No, it wasn't this season. They drew the season, bro.
Okay.
Get your facts right. We're on YouTube, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting much. Like Zuma said, he thought I was optimistic, but I wasn't. Yeah, it was bad. I feel like we did play well, to be honest, in the first half. It's just that the second goal, everything just went south. Like everything went south.
But isn't that a sign of a good team? Like you can concede a goal and you still get stuck in the game. You don't consider a second goal and then just collapse.
Yeah.
What's the side? What's the
still-
point of having a manager if you concede 2 goals and then you all? Remember that used to be Arsenal Zamani.
You don't-
concede a goal and then you just collapse and then everything just goes south. Remember, and you get red cards and funny things. So what has changed? So are you saying nothing has
You
changed?
can't blame the manager for everything.
No, I'm not blaming the manager. I'm saying
You just said that.
You literally are.
I did.
Yeah.
Shit, that's
You got
true.
your points, that's
That
true.
is true. So
Mid-sentence,
Arteta, where was Arteta when you were falling apart?
You see,
He can't stop Nuno Tavares from giving the ball straight to Diogo Jota in his own box.
He
And
must have said something for him to think he's that good. He must have.
I think he was. I don't know. He's not experienced enough, Tavares, in that game.
Again, guess what? Like, oh, Tierney is never coming back in this team.
The game was too big for him. Even Ainsley, when he came on, I feel like we need changes. Too many changes. I think
Maitland
up
Niles
top-
is not good enough for Arsenal.
Guys, at the end of the day, even if Kieran Tierney came on, we've seen him. He's been part of the teams that lost 3-1. you know, by Mo Salah and getting outplayed by Mo Salah.
You
He's
know,
good, but is he good enough to always dominate Mo Salah? No, of course not.
Actually, if you look at the game, our defenders played well against Salah and Mane. I think Ben White played good.
He cost you guys a goal.
How did he cost us a goal?
He was he almost scored a goal. Remember that he was trying to he tried to dribble.
dribble,
Yeah,
yeah.
he does that because he has the ability to like.
Yeah, sometimes you make mistakes. He's young.
You can't tell me one defender that's gonna like play out from the back or do anything and not make a mistake.
Ask Harry Maguire.
Forget Maguire, even Laporte and Diaz.
Yeah,
they all
make
gonna
mistakes, man.
like it's part of the game.
But Asad, see, Arsene Wenger said it himself. The trade-off of playing young players, right, is that they'll first of all learn so much better than someone who's seasoned and played for such a long time. He'll give you consistent performances. But then the young player can be outstanding. But the trade-off is that at some points they're going to cost you
there's
points.
no consistency, to be honest. Like Niles played well against Norwich.
No,
I know it's
that's
just
unfair
Norwich.
to say. That's unfair to say.
It's a shit team.
No, that's unfair to say. There can be consistency, but at some point, like for example, Nuno Tavares, wasn't that his first mistake ever since Kieran Tierney got injured? Yeah. So at some point, there's a mistake is going to cost you points, and that's fine. They'll learn from that. We have good mentality with these players, man.
But I don't want Arsenal to be a club where we're just gonna give people chance and they're gonna learn. I want like proven talent, people to come in and actually like make us win something.
That's not happening. I mean, I'm sorry.
I mean, if you have
but
Arteta, listen, your
the
coach,
strategy is clear.
your coach is learning on the job. Why do you need players to not learn on the job?
Everybody's learning now. That's like Asad.
Your club is not ambitious.
Get realistic.
Go realistic.
Yeah.
It's Arsenal you're supporting. You're not supporting Chelsea or Man United.
It's not about not being ambitious. It's about the plan.
You're
that
not
we've
supporting
taken.
Man United.
It's an ambitious
I think
project.
they have a
We signed goats.
Yeah.
It's an ambitious.
You signed
project.
ships.
It's a process. I think.
Sheep. You can't say sheeps. It's sheep. Yeah, mar.
What do you think? Who do we need to who do we need to bring in? Like, what changes do we need to make for us to progress?
I think we can safely say that Aubameyang and Lacazette's time as strikers is up.
Man.
That you need a striker that will actually hold the ball,
Yeah.
dominate. Like, I was really pissed when Odsonne Edouard went to Crystal Palace instead of coming to Arsenal for like £20 million.
Yeah.
Now I'm hearing about this Vlahovic kid.
Yeah, but hata kushika simu.
£80 million. That's what they're asking for.
Did you see
Bro,
what?
like,
Did
do you know how much that is?
see what he did to us?
What did he do
Over the
I
weekend.
didn't see. This weekend?
Yeah.
Wallah.
We lost 4-3.
4-3.
He banged 2 goals. He's a proper.
You know what he
striker.
is? He's fast, he's massive, and he's strong.
And he can shoot the
Even
ball with his left foot.
technically, I saw that game just a few minutes, and technically he's really good.
Yeah, technically he can actually
I think
control the ball much better than Aubameyang.
Since Kia came to Milan, that's the first game he had. Your game, he had a long game because of that kid.
Anyway, let's not get carried away now. So the point is, Arsenal will bounce back against Newcastle, but you know who's not going to bounce back next weekend? Man United when they play Chelsea. Yani mnapeleka Michael Carrick ashikilie touchline.
He had same amount of experience as Arteta when you guys signed him.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Zero managed experience.
Don't make this about Arsenal.
He was assistant manager.
You know what you are? You're just Somali Eric Njiro because you are obsessed. We live rent free in your head.
No, but there's
Think
nothing
about
wrong
Man
with that.
United. Think about Man United.
Listen, don't go in with Eric.
Yeah.
Eric's career was made by Ozil. That's the difference between me and Eric.
What do you need? Your career
Arsenal
was made by Red Bull.
An Arsenal player.
Huh.
Listen, an Arsenal player made Eric's career.
So that's why.
Mimi ni tofauti.
Huh.
Yes.
Okay, fine. But let's talk about Man United now. Stop talking about Arsenal players, Arsenal coach. Arteta,
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
board.
The sacking, the...
No, we'll talk about the sacking. Right? But, bro, 4-1 to Watford. That's insane.
Yeah, that's a sackable...
Of course that's a sackable offense.
He was sacked.
Yeah, but we're not talking about... I want to talk about the performance. You guys were actually... You said it yourself before the show started. You guys were dominated.
From the first minute, 290 sack. Like, until the last... Yeah.
Minute.
Until...
You watched the game, Hassan?
90 sacked. He was sacked.
I like that. You stumbled upon that, but
Yes.
no worries. What the hell happened, man?
You
I was taking a nap.
I mean, we were
I woke
beaten.
up and you guys were being beaten 2-1.
We were beaten by a Premier League winner. I mean, it's understandable. The coach won the Premier League, so it was a difficult game. I must say,
You know what happened before the international break? Watford came to Arsenal and they lost 1-0. So if you
1-0.
so what if you,
We also scored one goal against them.
If you add it up,
We also scored a goal against
But
them.
if
You
you add
scored
it
a
up-
goal against them, you scored a goal. What's the difference?
so if you add it up,
Huh.
we'll beat you 5-1.
That's how it works.
Really?
You scored one goal, we scored one goal.
So we're just gonna draw 1-1.
But you conceded 4.
Yeah, but we have Maguire.
So that means we'll win 2-1.
Maguire's back for that game, by the way, the Arsenal game.
No, he was sent off. Oh yeah, you're
It's
right.
gonna. It was
He'll
the
be back
second
against
yellow.
Chelsea. By the way, you know that game is gonna be on a Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday night.
Yeah, next week is double game week.
Wallah.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna
And the
be
thing is, we play Saturday. These guys play Sunday, right?
And they have a Champions League game prior to that game.
Obviously, you have to play.
No, it's
Villarreal.
not the same weekend. It's not
It's
the
this
same
week.
No,
weekday.
it's
This
Champions
week.
League.
This week.
Yeah.
And then Chelsea.
Then
and
Chelsea.
Arsenal.
Then
Thursday.
Arsenal.
And so
I don't think Ronaldo's gonna be
No, if Ronaldo plays, he's wrong is banging goals against Arsenal. You guys are his puppies.
What?
Bitches.
I
I was
think
gonna say
I-
bitches, but
I think our defense is good. For once, I can say that we have
Ben
a good
White?
defense.
He's
Ben
fantastic.
Ben
wallah.
White is a top defender.
Top defender, wallah. This guy actually, when we signed him,
When-
he told me on DMs, he's like, "Bro, trust me, this guy's a great defender."
I watched
like,
him
what?
the
I have to
previous
see it.
season against Brighton.
he
and-
didn't know him.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
him.
he didn't know him. But
I didn't know
I
him.
watched Brighton and
I still don't know him.
I was like, wow, we need to get this guy.
Wallahi.
He's
You
better
saw-
than Varane.
you
That
saw
was
him
my-
play
that
and you're
was
like,
my-
we need
That was my
What?
dream. My dream defender. I won't even lie.
Oh
to
my
you.
god.
I watched him against Brighton. Like,
You're the first person.
Yeah.
Not only knew him before, you wanted him.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
And you said a
fantastic.
dream.
I genuinely wanted.
And the thing is,
He's
when
a
he
better
told
Arsenal
me-
fan than you.
Maybe, but the thing is, when I asked him, bro, 50 million Lakini, he was like, "Trust me, this guy is gonna be worth it." I was like, "What the hell? This guy's insane, bro."
No, you look at bro. You see. You know we've come from Rob Holding to Ben White, and you
Oh my
see
God, Chambers,
and you see
bro.
and you see the difference in quality. Like
Socrates and David Luiz, bro.
Socrates was a good defender before he joined you.
David Luiz was on the ball. He was a good
David Luiz is a
defender.
Champions League winner
Yeah.
before he joined you.
But just like one-on-one, he's just pathetic, man. But yeah, like you see the difference in quality, and I just
All
go
these
like,
players were
wow.
great before.
All
he
right, let's
came in.
talk about United, bro. Let's talk about
You're
United.
the
Stop
one.
it.
You're the one diverting.
Nah, you're the one asking me about Ben White and shit.
Wait.
Skiza.
Ben
Who
White
brought
is a
Ben White
top
here?
Bro, you guys are gonna
You're the
struggle,
one.
man. How many points are you getting
We
from
have,
Chelsea
we have a
Arsenal?
good defense.
Minimum 4.
So you're beating
I
one
think-
of them.
I think
You're
we- I
beating
think-
one of those
I think
teams.
we're drawing
And you're
against Chelsea.
drawing against Chelsea.
I think we're beating you. Wallah. Wallah, I think we're beating you. And it won't be
You know you're retaining the same technical staff, by the way. Hakuna kitu imebadilika, ni ole tu ametoka.
Still, that was the
Kina Mike
problem.
Phelan bado wako.
See, wait. What was the tactics again? Simple and efficient. Do the simple things well and with pride. Go and do your magic. Bro, we'll come and do our magic. Is it Emirates or Old Trafford?
Old Trafford.
It's Old Trafford. We've beaten them there before, bro.
I think
Hatuna shida sisi.
they're gonna get beat by Chelsea, and they're gonna draw against us.
No, I don't think they're gonna draw.
It's going to be the other way. But we're going to win.
Chelsea's gonna beat you, bro.
Chelsea.
Chelsea will slap you.
different
Wallahi.
animal.
I'm captaining Reece James.
Chelsea.
I'm
If
serious.
only the defenders. I mean, I'm scared of what defenders wow, Bala.
Wallahi, Rudiger yung mababao.
Is
Hakuna
Varane
mababao
back?
ngapi?
Huh?
Is Varane back?
No, he won't be back for these 2 games.
I don't know.
You're gonna
He
play
won't-
Matic.
Skiza.
We have 3
Asad,
games.
he won't be back for the Champions League game or Chelsea, and definitely won't be back for Arsenal.
Maybe we're back for Arsenal.
Luke Shaw is injured now.
Who's the other left back?
Tell us.
Oh, shit.
And he's also injured. See, that's why Dallo came on.
Oh, the other is right back.
Ah, okay. So when Bissaka came off. Alafu, Pogba is injured. There's no Pogba. That's a massive miss.
If,
No,
if
it's
there's
not.
one player I'm actually like when I play against Manu, I'm scared is Pogba.
It's always Pogba for me.
Last time we played
me.
against Chupogba was the reason why we conceded because of the penalty. You go Mkashinda 1-0. What are you talking about?
I feel
No,
bad
but-
for
but
him. He
before
chased the
that-
ball
Shut the
for
fuck up.
30
But
something
before
passes.
before that, when
Shut up.
Lingard danced at Emirates, it was Pogba.
Yeah.
So many times
I was
it was
Lingard.
Pogba.
It was Pogba.
was Lingard.
Pogba
It was
started those
Pogba.
counter-attacks.
Lingard was on dancing.
Lingard was the one at the end of the counter-attack.
We'll have Lingard. If Lingard plays against you guys, not Andy.
He won't play.
Lingard and Ronaldo.
Actually,
Your
he might
two
play
arch
because it's not
nemesis.
OGS anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, even Donny van de Beek might play. He scored a goal, you see.
Be scared.
It was kind of funny.
Scored the last goal.
Last goal of
That was
OGS's career. Sorry, tenure. That's funny.
Might as well let his career. I don't think who's gonna sign Oli. Not Oli say. If this is the tactics, if go and do your magic, is his tactics.
Imagine Kina Aston Villa guys who were like, I don't know who's managerless right now. There's United.
I think only United.
That's it.
Because
Imagine
Newcastle.
a team like I don't know, West Brom taken. Tactics need go do your magic and your striker
Bro,
is some
go do your magic.
fuck's sake. Man. Yo, you know who I feel really bad for? OGS. That guy was crying, man. Wallahi, he was tearing up, bro.
And I felt sad for him kidogo.
Yeah.
And then nikakumbuka that he hasn't played Van der
I
Beek.
think it
I
was
like,
just a
fuck you.
stunt,
Yeah.
like to get sympathy for him and everyone to
It
have a
worked.
soft
It
spot.
worked.
No, it did.
Like everyone is now.
Everyone's like
everyone,
Ole,
not
Ole,
Tamimi,
Ole,
man.
legend.
Everyone-
I know, heartbreaks.
all the
Emoji.
players, even players like Demba are talking about it.
Yeah, man, that was sweet.
Yeah.
Demba
So
was a
it-
nice guy, though.
He is.
Yeah. So now what's the way forward from here? Because I read today on The Athletic that you're not looking to sign a permanent manager because no manager that would sign permanently would come mid-season. They'd rather come from the summer. That's like we're talking about Zidane or I don't know, or Laurent Blanc. By the way, who I think is a good manager, a good
I
option.
don't mind.
The French man, I remember he used to manage PSG at some point. Very good manager. But I'm hearing interim manager Steve Bruce, the guy who just got sacked for
I don't think so.
pretty much relegating Newcastle.
I don't think so.
Now.
That's a joke.
I don't think Steve Bruce gonna
Listen, The Athletic reports that Steve Bruce believes he can come and stabilize the dressing room. Former club captain. I think he won the treble for you guys, right?
He's a legend.
He's a legend and former legend. You don't think he can come in with some ethos,
No, fuck
some
that shit.
some philosophy?
Fuck that shit.
Listen, nilikuwa naambia Joe Willock we fanya hivi. Sawa? So we Donny sawa fanya hivi. You get? Like I think it could work.
I mean, it hasn't worked already. You wafanya hivi now. Go and do
What do
your
you mean?
magic.
Joe
It doesn't-
Willock was like one of the league's top
no,
scorers last season.
listen,
man.
these players will be talking about go do your magic. We need drawings and arrows. for once, we need that whiteboard to have lines. Nima writings to go do your magic. I think the same thing has been there for the longest time. Kill a game. Number 1, go do your magic. Like they have to, when I recite the whole thing. Wait, which is the other one? Do the simple things well and with pride. Van der Beek.
United.
Number 40.
United.
That's mad.
That's crazy, bro.
Play
So, seriously, I mean, we have delusional cameramen in our studio, and one of them was telling me that. I say one of them because they're still both delusional. The other one just didn't speak. The first one told me that now, since you guys have sacked Ole, there's a good chance you could try and win the Champions League.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's an ambitious cameraman.
You see, what I like,
Too ambitious.
what I like, that's I said delusional, and he said, yeah, delusion.
I didn't say
Let's
delusion.
agree to delusion.
No, I didn't say, what are you talking about?
You're agreeing to delusional
To
shit.
be honest, it's very similar to when Lampard was sacked and Tuchel came in. I think United, it's key that they get the right man. Otherwise, they're gonna suffer this season.
I don't
If
think
they get
this season is damage limitation. Honestly, I don't
Right
think.
off.
no,
I don't think we wouldn't. Lingard, baby.
it's too.
I don't
early.
think so.
It's
Would
too
you
early.
would you have another rebuild on your hands because Mate is out of contract? I
don't think
believe
so, I don't think so.
Cavani,
They have.
We have enough players. We just need to add 1 or 2. And
Pogba's out
probably
of
be okay.
contract. You need to sign
We've
a
moved on from
world-class
Pogba
midfielder.
Kitambo.
You need to sign a world class midfielder.
We'll get one. We're a big club.
Maguire is a
We get
shit
money.
defender. You can't rely on
he'll
Bailly and Lindelof.
No, Maguire
with
will learn.
Varane.
We'll discipline him.
Um,
At least you see now, Maguire needed coaching. Maguire was good under Rodgers because.
Matic is out of contract.
No, wait. Let me finish.
Sorry.
Maguire was good because he was given instructions and drawings. Now he's being told to go and play
So
with
you
pride.
think he can rediscover his form?
I think actually my lines and this is how they. I think I miss how offside trap works. I don't think they're taught that. I think being told go and play with pride every day, you forget the rules. The reason why Bissaka and Maguire are always out of
That
sync.
actually makes a lot of sense because he actually came out in an interview and said, you know, we don't look at stats. We're just being told go and play with pride.
What did De Gea say about after the game? Like we don't know what to do with the ball. Like when we get the ball, we do not kumbuka play with pride. At Kumbuki, pass to this so that you
I
make
think-
this
I think-
Oh,
pattern,
and play for the team. Don't forget that.
and then play for the team.
I think.
But even that instruction, Mason Greenwood can't get right because he's still selfish as fuck.
no, like
And you're saying he's better than Martinelli? Whack.
Shut up.
recent games, if you look, I think guys have been trying to look for Ronaldo excessively, and you can see that how it's affected Bruno. Like how many goals?
There's nothing wrong
How
with
many games? No goals. I think 12 games.
it's
Bruno.
Nisawa because someone else is scoring. There's nothing wrong with that.
No,
Ronaldo is banging goals, isn't he?
Is he?
Hmm?
Is he?
He's banged how many goals last minute? I think 3.
They're drying up now.
No, but that's because that's a coaching. Listen, all these things you're talking about, it's good. But then again, you see, the reason why Bruno came in and things changed was Bruno. He still remembered the drawings in Lisbon. So that's why he was performing. I make 1 year, the drawings and the movements imepotea ni play with pride. Play with pride doesn't work. Honestly, play with pride does not work.
All right, let's wrap it up.
I have a question between Trent, Reece James, and
Tomiyasu.
fuck off.
Cancelo.
Honestly,
Cancelo.
James.
Cancelo. Like, listen, Reece James was really impressive against.
I say James.
Who did they play over the weekend? They played someone.
They played Everton.
No, Leicester.
City played.
They played Leicester.
Oh, they played Leicester. Yes.
Reece James had a different role. Like, he comes inside, and there were like some really good moves. He almost scored a goal, but he was ruled for offside. But
That was a good goal.
that was a good goal. That was a good team goal. That didn't seem like haram at all. That
That
seemed
was
halal as fuck.
That was halal as fuck. But then again, he was a defender. So
Yeah, so you never know. That's the problem. It's very confusing for us fans right now. Wallahi. But there was the assist by Joao Cancelo to Raheem Sterling's goal. Like, what a pass that is. Like, Modric makes that pass and he's like, Atamini me blush. Yeah, that's a good pass. Thank
That was
you.
a good
Thank you
pass.
for- That was a fantastic pass.
Irony. It was Sterling who scored.
Tap in. He's a tap in merchant though.
I've
said that.
That
I've
was
said
that was not a
That
tap.
was-
That was a tap in.
That was.
It was a half volley tap in.
Oi, come
was
on.
it.
I'm
relax.
not hating, but it's okay. We're signing
No,
him
but
in January. Come on, Arsenal. No, wallahi, he would actually be a good signing for us.
Yeah.
Because we still have Pepe, man.
When Xhaka is back,
No, I think
those passes.
we need to look at striking and central.
When is Xhaka coming
No,
back?
Raheem Sterling would be the...
When is Xhaka coming back?
Jan.
When is Xhaka, man?
Looking forward to it, actually.
When is Xhaka back?
Looking
This
forward
team.
to
You don't
Xhaka,
rate
man.
Xhaka?
No, I want Xhaka back.
Xhaka's
That's
a-
all I want.
Xhaka's a top mid.
Yes.
This guy doesn't rate Xhaka, but Xhaka is a top midfielder.
Let me tell you what.
Okay, are we going back to Arsenal now? We're not going back to Arsenal.
We're
Let's
not
move
going
on.
back to Arsenal.
Can we answer
Chelsea,
that
yeah,
question?
please. For me, it's
Reece James, Cancelo.
Cancelo for me.
How is Cancelo better than James?
He's better. He can even play left back.
Ooh.
Yes.
But I'm
Reece
asking-
James
but
is
I'm
a
asking
specific
who's a-
player.
James can't
Reece
play.
James can't
I'm
play in a back
asking-
four.
no.
Listen.
What do you mean
Yeah,
no?
he couldn't. When they were playing under Lampard, they were playing back four. They were leaking goals. He can play in a back three, obviously, because they have Rudiger in them at the back. But he can't play unless it's right wing back.
See, the
Right
thing-
back Achezi.
See, the thing about James is that he can defend and he can attack.
Yes.
Like I feel like
James can defend better than Cancelo. Can we agree on that?
No, that's not the truth.
Aye.
That's not
Bro,
the truth.
Cancelo is not a defender.
We are voting here.
When
Bro,
he was at
excuse
Valencia,
that.
he used to play right wing.
Yes.
He was never a
Hi,
defender.
so that's
was
Valencia.
Alfonso
Now,
defender.
let's talk about what he plays now.
Bro.
Because now, not only does he defend from right back, he also defends and attacks
Bro, he
from
does-
left back.
Bro, when you're playing for City, you don't actually defend. Let's face it.
That's just.
Do you really
bullshit. Come
defend?
on. How many goals have they conceded
no,
this
do you
season? You're
really
talking to me
defend?
and they don't defend.
So now you don't use the goals of considered to back his whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now they've conceded so many goals. Okay, fine. He's not a good defender.
Okay, if James played for Arsenal and we considered 10 goals and you try and compare him to Cancelo.
No,
I don't
he'd
think
do
it's
well
fair.
against Arsenal.
I don't think
he'd
it's
do
fair.
well for Arsenal.
Come on, man.
He would. Reece James would do well as right wing back, not as a right back. Give me one good game where Reece James has played as a right back.
The whole of last season.
Come on.
The whole of last season.
Seriously.
Champions League winner. What are you talking about? The
For
battle.
me, it's Cancelo.
The walifika finali pamoja. Who won?
Cancelo doesn't really defend, bro. Like one-on-ones.
You can't say that, man.
He,
You can't
no, he's
just
not. He's not a good
blanket
defender,
statement
City
that.
have-
bro.
City
Reece
have-
James, when Reece James comes to get the ball from you, he gets the ball from
So
you.
I remember Reece James being beaten by Kieran Tierney
Come on.
and then giving away a penalty in a
Come on.
crucial
Let's
game
face
against
it,
Arsenal.
Ramos. How
you
many
can't
times was
play.
Ramos beaten, bro?
No, that's Ramos. Like, can we
Every-
not talk
every
about
defender-
Ramos?
Every
that
defender.
means everyone gets beaten.
Everyone gets beaten. Fair enough.
Did you see how he shrugged off this guy? The game.
Who?
This I don't know what's his name. Like he was running. He was
It's James
making around.
Maddison. I expect that.
He was making around. Someone came.
Yeah, James
He shrugged him off. Jamal Kalachini.
Indeed.
He went. Yes.
Yeah,
I think it was
he's
actually Ndidi.
very powerful.
No, he's strong.
He is
He's
a
beast.
Let me tell
proper
you,
right back.
My
He can
rating,
bang
rating is Cancelo, James, Trent. Yeah.
Cancelo above Trent. Thank you for watching.
All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, leave a comment in the section below. Thanks, Asad, for coming on, man.
Thank you guys for having me on.
All right, so. And remember, thank you so much to our sponsors, Tropical Heat and Heroes. Check out their campaign and make sure you take part, because at the end of the day, every act counts.